Who's the
And it has the
ballerina?
writer. And it
Who's the
has the writer. Welcome everyone to another episode of the Mod Squad Movie Talk Monday. I'm your host Harley, as always joined by the fabulous Felix.
What's up?
And we got the bodacious Brandon joining us today.
I like it.
Yeah,
Okay, how are you guys doing today?
Living
doing
alive.
great.
Okay, let's go to our sponsors. We have Skullectomy by Jolt 7 Studios and Straka Art. Guys, scan those QR codes. Let them know the Mod Squad sent you. Also, don't forget to go check out Conversations with a Mod Squad. Felix, who's our conversation with this week?
Yeah, it's Chris from Cup of the Jib. That was an awesome interview. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. New one coming up this Friday.
Okay, don't forget to go check that out, guys. Let's go to our first trailer. Here we go.
Let's do it. So this is the movie that Kevin Costner was going to direct and star in, which is why he was given so much trouble to Yellowstone. This is
I've heard a lot of things about this movie.
Something you want to say?
Passion Project. What have you heard?
I will tell you this.
I've heard that there's a lot of war, like
In these
bruised
territories,
and bloody scenes in this movie.
Men will come try you. They will take from you until you are wiped clean from this
Well,
land.
there's two of them, and I think they're already.
I'm just saying that's something you might want to
But
keep
it
in
must
mind.
be a really good.
I hope it's good because his passion projects can be kind of hit or miss, like Postman, Waterworld.
You and I are standing guard on one of the last great open spaces. That looks like a promising place. The place I might be able to see myself. You just have to stand at the river, and you can see what the men and the women up there see.
I'm a big fan
That's
of
what
Western
drove us across the ocean to this
films.
country in the first place. Hope.
It's got a good cast.
Lieutenant, there's no reason for you to stay here. And here you are.
A way to break up with them.
The men who hunt this land, they're not going to share it with you. What you build, they will burn down.
Harley, I told you you're no
Just gotta
longer the
keep
host,
going.
and here you are. I'm not gonna lie, this
Be
thing's really
careful.
interesting.
Someone's gonna take that gun and wrap you
I'm gonna
with it.
check it out. For sure.
I grew up watching Western,
What?
so I'm excited for this.
We talked enough.
Shit, it's got a good cast too. I didn't even
Chapter 1 and
recognize half
Chapter
those.
2.
Yeah, it's they're two sequels and they've already both filmed. The next one's gonna come out
Yeah,
in a couple months, I think. I don't think it's gonna be a year because I know they're already filmed, but it's gonna come out sooner than later.
Okay, let's go on to. Okay, from Bloody Disgusting. The robots go crazy. Radio silence distracting action comedy from Amazon MGM Studios.
All
That
right.
guy is hilarious.
Yes, Andy Samberg. I love him and pretty much anything he does. But Radio Silence, who is Radio Silence? They're the directors that brought us the past two Scream movies, Abigail, the VHSs, and Ready or Not. So I like almost everything they've done. Um,
yeah,
so I'm excited for this.
yeah. I love Andy Samberg. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is one of my favorite shows. And
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
the Radio Silence has been, they've proven themselves, I think, so far. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this one.
From Bloody Disgusting, Fall 2 enlists the Spierig brothers to direct Fear of Heights sequel.
Yeah, this they're actually going to make two sequels to this. The guys behind Jigsaw, the Winchester, and Daybreakers are going to helm it, and the original characters are supposed to be in the next two movies. Which there's only, if you saw it, Jeffrey D. Morgan actually is in it, and there was only one other person, so I'm assuming both of them are in the next one.
Yeah, I feel like I really enjoyed the first one, but I feel like this is a scenario that would be really easy to stay out of. Like, just don't go
Yeah,
high
just
up
again,
on
especially
shit.
if that happened
Stay
to you
on
the first time.
like keep your feet on the ground, and then we wouldn't have two more movies. So I'm curious to see why and how they're making two more movies. But if they're as intense as the first one, um, I'll enjoy it because I really
Check
did
it
like
out.
the
The
first one.
first one, yeah, the first one came out of nowhere and was
Yeah, it was
better
a
than it
surprise
should have
hit.
been. It was better
Hmm.
than it should have been. And the twist, I kind of thought about it, but at the ending, there's like a twist. And I kind of,
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, how? It just, something didn't seem right. And then twist, I'm like, I knew there was something there. But yeah, I liked it.
Um, I mean, if you got stuck up there, why would you want to go back? I mean, I'm
Well, it's not going to
terrified
be
of
the
heights
same. It's
like
not going to be the
that.
same thing. But like Brandon was also saying, it's going to be something else they go up in. And why? They kind of set that up though in this movie, if you think about it, because they were doing that because that's how she lost her, boyfriend or husband or whoever he was. Because they always climbed up things like mountains and shit.
Right.
So they did kind of explain it a little bit, but I get what you guys are saying.
Big screw that. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. From Variety, Movie Pass, Movie Crash trailer reveals outrageous story behind the company's dramatic impulsion exclusive.
Implosion.
It is what it is.
So I only know a little bit about this. Like Movie Pass was basically like unlimited movies for like a monthly fee, and you watch as many movies as you want. And a lot of people loved it because it was too good to be true. Uh, and that was their downfall, right? It was too good to be true. They weren't able to make
It's
money off
insane.
of it, basically. So, yeah, it's interesting.
From what I know of it as well, it started off at $30 a month, and it was unlimited movies. And at that, it was profitable. It was getting big. It was getting known. So they shot really high, and then that's when it went down to $10. Everybody started buying it, and I guess they just didn't handle their money right and lost 150 million or 250 million in like 1 year because of the
Wow.
spending and stuff. And that's one of the main reasons why it's no longer a thing. They said it was going to come back better than ever, but I haven't seen it come back yet.
Okay, guys, and here is the trailer for the Movie Pass.
Movie Pass, a subscription service, the Netflix for the movie theater.
It was the greatest thing ever.
Movie Pass.
Movie Pass.
Movie Pass.
The popular movie ticket app.
Movie Pass, we remember them. Whatever happened to those guys?
We thought this could reinvigorate the movie-going business.
Any movie, any theater, any day. I went to the movie theater 428 times.
Movie
Damn.
Pass doubled the revenue in theaters.
We were worth $80 million plus.
We had a product that no one could stop.
Mitch was making a toast, and he said, "Mark my words, everyone's gonna be rich."
They just spend.
Going to Coachella, partying with Big Boy, John Travolta.
They burned to $250 million. Whoa, whoa.
Meanwhile, there weren't extension cords to plug our computers into.
There were hundreds of thousands of customer service tickets.
Damn.
A customer sent a box of shit to the office.
Heard there was always
we need to
Wow.
pump the brakes.
box of crap. Wow.
I just thought that
That's
it would
amazing.
be better if he wasn't a part of
I always
the team.
read all the complaints
It's like
about
the heart of
them
Movie
submitting
Pass.
tickets
The
and
deeper
no one
you
ever
got
getting back
in, the
to
more you realize all of this was part of a bigger story.
A lot of times when they talk about Movie Pass, you usually get a picture of Mitch.
I've always
and
been
Ted,
interested in this.
but that's definitely not the case.
It is an
So I'm
endless
gonna-
list of,
I'm gonna
oh
check
my
this out,
God,
definitely.
what is
Yeah.
happening here?
Oh, God. These old stories. This
I like
is a
a good
company,
HBO
not a family,
original,
and not all wolves get to party.
documentary too. So.
Let's go watch it.
Karma's a bitch.
Movie Pass, movie crash. Oh, at the end of the month.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay. From Variety, John Wick spinoff starring Donnie Yen with Umbrella Academy writer Robert in the works. Filming set for Hong Kong in 2025.
I love his character in John Wick 4, Kane. He was cool as shit. So I love the John Wick movies. And I think this could be a really good spinoff. I know there's another one that's supposed to be coming out soon, right? The ballerina one. I didn't watch the prequel series, The Continental. I heard it wasn't very good, so I didn't even watch that one. But
Same
I
here.
loved this character from the movies. I would love to see his backstory. So this is pretty cool.
And it has the writer from the Umbrella Academy, which excites me because I love the Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Absolutely.
Not this
So
last season, but yeah.
That show was kind of hit or miss for me, but yeah.
The ballerina takes place in the past, so I heard Keanu's like in a good bit of it, but this one goes forward from his John Wick 4. So unless there's flashbacks or whatever, I don't think he's going to be in it. But let's hope so.
Mm-hmm.
From Variety, Bruce Springsteen's documentary about E Street Band World Tour set at Disney and Hulu.
The Boss. Yeah, it's going to follow the band from their world tour last year and this year, and it's supposed to come out in October, I believe, in Hulu or Disney Plus. But I mean, I've always liked seeing the behind the scenes stuff like this, so I'm excited.
Cool.
And it's Bruce Springsteen. How can you go wrong with Bruce Springsteen?
Exactly.
Okay. From comicbook.com, Venom franchise confirmed to conclude with The Last Dance.
Yeah, I mean, this is making money for them. I think the first one was made for 100 million. It made about almost 9, and so it almost hit the billion. And then the second one, which I wish it would have been a lot better than what it was, did make its money as well. I forget how much that one made, but I see why they continue to make these, and they want to do the trilogy. And Tom Hardy, once you play a character for so long, you kind of want to do something else. So, yeah.
I liked the first Venom for what it was. The second one, huge missed opportunities with Carnage, and even Woody Harrelson
Agreed.
in that character was great. I felt they really restricted themselves with making it a PG-13 movie.
Agreed.
And especially with Carnage. This one is directed by she was like one of the screenwriters in the first 2 movies, and that actually kind of worries me because I think some of the writing was some of the worst stuff about those movies. Like the filming was great, the photography and everything was great in the movie. I think this is her first time directing, so she's got a lot to prove here. So hopefully she does it well. I'm glad that they're ending it. I think it needs an ending because I haven't really been super excited about these movies when they've been announced. So, and same with this one, but I'll watch it at some point.
Okay, let's move on to our second trailer. Okay, guys, this one is called It Ends With Us. It is based off a book.
At the storms, never knowing what they'll mean.
Putting this out there, Harley picked out this trailer this week.
I saw Blake Lively and I
Hey, Lily, you want to do the honors?
No, you go ahead. I need to take it in from here.
I was hoping you'd say that, okay? Oh my God. Oh, that's my brother, Ryle.
The first official customer?
Well, you'd have to buy something to be considered a customer. Right now, you're just loitering. We all have an idea of what love can be.
I want to see you again.
Now you see me.
You know what I mean.
That special connection you feel. That first kiss. But 15 seconds. That's all it takes.
Damn.
To completely change everything.
I'm so sorry.
The movie suddenly got interesting.
Never knowing what they'll mean.
So probably the old love is
I
going to
know.
come and let sweep her off her
It's been a
feet
long
pretty much.
time.
Yeah.
What are you doing in
And
Boston?
her current
opened my
boyfriend's going to
flower
be all
shop.
nuts.
I still remember the day I saw you in the window.
Yeah, we were just
Does
kids
it seem
then.
to be following the book, Harley?
Is that
Yes, it
is that
is.
your guy?
Yeah, that's Ryle.
Even on my worst day, did I deserve bait?
You're tripped.
The hell you gave me. 'Cause I loved you as
You love
much
him
I
now.
loved you.
I love you.
It wasn't my question.
I didn't have it in myself to go with
If one day you had a daughter, what would you say to her? She came to you and said the person she loved was hurting her. What would you say to her?
and I can go anywhere.
None of this is your fault.
As hard as this choice is, we break the pattern. Or the pattern breaks us.
I am excited for that movie.
It's a movie.
Well, of course you're not. It's a chick flick.
Yeah, it's definitely a chick flick. It looks like something my wife will probably want to watch, so I'll probably
Same
end
here,
up watching it. I'm sure I won't hate it.
unfortunately.
It's not
Well, there's
something
It seemed okay.
that I
It
like
honestly seemed
that I
okay.
run out. Yeah, I don't run out and out of my way usually and go see these types of movies, but I watch them when they come my way. So, yeah.
well, there's going to be 2 more movies in this series
Three of
because
them.
it's 3 books.
Oh, geez.
There's always 3.
Well, maybe if it's good, right?
Well, look what
But these
happened
ones
with
are usually these ones are cheap to make too, so
It's true.
there's not as much writing on this type of movie, so the sequels usually do get made.
And they had a lot of sales just from the books alone because of the TikTok book community that was like huge in
I have
that
no idea
community for a long time.
who's on TikTok.
Okay, TikTok. Okay, let's move on
Tick tick.
to. Okay, guys, time to go to coming soon. This week we really don't have much coming soon for you, so I'll let you know what we got. On May 24th, you could get Furious, a Mad Max saga, or the Garfield movie. What are you guys looking forward to?
Furiosa,
Oh
definitely.
yeah, Mad Max for sure. This movie is getting like rave reviews. Everybody's loving this movie. I cannot wait to see this one. I'm really
Yeah,
stoked about it.
we might go out and see it too.
See, I'm the
Definitely.
oddball here. I'm looking forward to the Garfield movie.
You know, they showed the trailer for that. We went and saw If last night, and they showed the trailer for Garfield, and I wanted to be more excited about it than I actually was. Some of it just seemed, I don't know if I'm just not, the target audience for it, obviously, but like usually I can enjoy those kind of movies for what they are, and a lot of
Yeah,
it just seemed to really fall flat for me. I wasn't totally stoked by it, but
Okay. What are we watching this week?
check it out. On Friday we watched The Strangers, and it wasn't bad. It did have a couple moments in that the original where like you stop breathing and you're like, something's gonna happen right here, and you know it, but it still makes you jump and shit. So it had a couple of suspenseful moments. It kind of read just like the first one though. It was just wash,
yeah.
rinse, repeat, pretty much. And it did set up a sequel, and they did make all 3 of them already. So there's 2 more coming
Mhm.
down the pike. And then after that, we seen a couple of Netflix shows, and I can't think of them right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. Brandon, what did you watch this week?
We went and saw The Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes last week.
That was a
I'm
good
a
one.
huge Apes fan, and I
Yeah.
absolutely loved this movie. They did such a good job of continuing the story after Caesar. I was a
Did
little
it feel
concerned
like
about
a continuation? Like, did it
yeah,
have some
yeah,
Yes,
it
connection?
definitely
it was
That's what's
really
up.
yeah,
good.
there was definitely a connection. They've finally I guess, kind of caught up a little bit to where the original one takes place, like the time period. Because I was really curious about like how many years later this was going to be. They don't give you a specific answer to that, but it was visually. I mean, yeah, it was fantastic. The cast that's taken over for like Caesar and I mean, they had some big shoes to fill. Andy Serkis is like the motion capture king, and
Yeah.
they did a really good job with this new cast. And then we went and saw If last night, John Krasinski's new movie about imaginary
Ryan Reynolds.
friends.
That's
And
supposed to be
yeah,
funny. Was it good?
with Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, Steve Carell is the voice. Yeah, great voice cast for all the imaginary friends. Really sweet, heartfelt movie. We really liked it. So yeah, I would recommend that one. It's a tearjerker too. Yeah, it'll tug at your heartstrings a couple of times.
Well, this week I watched Unfrosted and I watched Anyone But You. What was that?
I said that was so bad.
Yeah, it
You know
I
what?
actually liked it. But see, and then
was
I
pretty bad.
watched the last episode for Young Sheldon,
I know
and
you're a
I've never
big
I
fan of
watched
was
it.
that.
I was good until the children walked. Spoiler here, okay? I was good until the children walked up to the casket, and then I started bawling.
They kill Sheldon.
No, they kill off the
They can't
dad.
kill him. They can't kill him because he's in the Big Bang Theory. So
Well, they're doing another spinoff from that.
yeah,
Remember
I
Georgie
heard.
and his yeah. But I was fine until the kids walked up to the casket to say their goodbyes, and then I started bawling because of the whole what if that was my children?
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Well, that I don't want to think about that yet, but it was sad.
Well, check it out. I love Seinfeld's comedy, and Frosted just really fell short. I laughed out loud a couple of times,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah.
really fell short for me. And then
It
before I
was
forget,
it was a
go ahead.
bizarre movie.
Yeah, it
That little
was.
ravioli that came to life and was swarming around
Yeah,
water.
it was
the
some weird shit.
the kids got a kick out of the cereal room, and they're like, "We need one of
Yeah.
those."
Yeah.
But I also
I
saw
I
not.
don't like I don't
Go ahead.
like Amy Schumer, and she wasn't even the worst part about that movie, so I think
That's
she's
true.
terrible.
But I also saw, speaking of bad movies, I saw Madam Web, and I didn't hate it. I didn't
It's
You
on
hate it.
know
Netflix now. We're gonna watch that this weekend
Yeah.
with the kids.
It's
Yeah, I didn't
it's
hate it.
not a good movie. It's not a good movie by any means. I was pretty torn. I wouldn't even say I was torn because I didn't like it, but I didn't understand like all of the hate. I think that was definitely a movie that attracted a lot of hate, for whatever reason. But I mean, and by no means was it a good movie.
Okay, guys. Well, that does it for this episode of Mod Squad Movie Talk Monday. Go check out all of our other shows: Back to the Retro Review, the Daily Dank, the last podcast you want, and of course, my show. We do have a new episode coming out here next Tuesday. I mean, next Sunday. You have to be 18 or older to watch. Just throwing that out there. And also go check out all of our other shows. You are watching the movie show. Go check out the horror show, the gaming show, and we go live every Saturday night with a giveaway. For Felix, myself, and Brandon and the entire Mod Squad. See you next time, Puddin'.
See ya.